Alright, good morning, everyone. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a lot of issues turning on the camera. I. Oh, maybe it works right now. Let's see. No. Oh my god. I don't know why. I guess I'm not gonna have the camera on today. It's so weird. It's like it wasn't even turning on, and I've never had that issue with the camera. Hopefully, I can fix it by tomorrow. I don't know if it's because maybe I left the camera on overnight. That definitely could have happened. But yeah, now it's like not even charging. That's weird. Anyways, let's see what Nasdaq has. I've already been looking at it. I paper traded it yesterday. I was bored. It already passed all-time highs, which is honestly it's insane. I mean, what? It took like months for us to get down here and it just rips up. Usually it's the opposite way. Usually it slowly goes up and then it like drops like crazy. This time was the opposite and it's crazy. So now this is the new all-time highs right here. You still training with Apex? I do have one account left with Apex, so I'm gonna see if I could trade that. But I'm mainly gonna trade with Tradeify now. My new goal with Tradeify is gonna be 10k payouts. So basically that would be, what would that be? That would be 2k payouts from 5 accounts. That's what I'm trying to do with Tradeify. It's like so many different trading words. Jeez. But yeah, so Tradeify, the really cool thing that I like about Tradeify is that they have a lifetime payout certificate and it shows like all the payouts you've gotten with Tradeify. I've only gotten one payout. It was 10k. So I'm trying to see if by the end of the year that payout could say 100k. So that's like 9 more 10k payouts, which is definitely possible for sure. So we'll see. Looking at Nasdaq, there's really not much. I honestly didn't even want to trade today because I saw it and I was like, damn, I don't even know what to do with that. But I'm gonna show up and see what the market gives me. It's obviously not gonna be a usual stream because my camera is not working. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this is so awkward with the camera off, but I I hope the camera works tomorrow. On Nasdaq, I mean this kind of looks like a 90-minute demand zone. On Nasdaq, what I was looking at was the fact that it gapped it down. Um, it was a pretty big gap down. I was looking to see if, let me color the gap orange. Yeah, I was looking to see if we ever got above this 50% line of the gap. I think if we did, we're most likely going to continue to go up higher. But it doesn't look like the bigger time frame candles have closed above. So I'm going to check back at 9:30 to see if it has closed above 750. But I mean, usually I trade with supply and demand, and there's not much supply or demand in this area that we're at. The best zone that I have is probably this 1 hour demand zone down here, and then maybe this 30-minute supply zone up here. But both of the zones are pretty far away from price. So I probably won't get my usual trade during the first 15 minutes. Another zone I was looking at was this 30-minute demand zone that we gap through, and I'm trying to see if this area kind of acts as resistance, which so far, if we zoom in, we have rejected this area of interest at 50% line. So we'll see. Damn, and then like I have this other camera, but it's my old webcam camera, and like the quality is, it's crazy. It's pretty bad. But I might have to use it. But yeah, I think this is all the zones for Nasdaq. There's really not much. I mean, I will say it gapped down and it has recovered pretty nicely. Last time wow, I had a lisp. Last time we saw this, we saw it being very bullish for the rest of the day. That reminds me of VWAP. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this continues to go higher. If I short it, I mean, I'd probably short it. Yeah, that's tough. Maybe if it gets below 688, but the thing with shorting it here would be VWAP, and that's going to be tough. If I take the short, then I'd have to worry about the market getting past VWAP. Usually it kind of acts weird around VWAP, so we'll see. Let's look at US 30. US 30 looks slightly different than Nasdaq. US 30 is not at all-time highs, but it's very close. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit all-time highs on US 30 this week. Honestly, it's just kind of crazy to me that the market recovered this quickly. But at the same time, like, I've been trading long enough to know, I should know that it shouldn't be surprising that the market did that. Because to me, it's like a pattern that happens literally every year. Like last year, the same thing. Same thing happened. The market slowly went down. And then this one day, it just shot up and it never stopped. And this year, it looks like the same exact thing. So, more of the story is just fucking play long term. The market is rigged to go higher, so might as well go with it. Stay invested long term. Would you trade on a 25K account micros minis? I would trade micros on a 25K account. Funny thing, I actually was supposed to get my first 10K month with 25K accounts. And I think it was like 7 25K accounts. But that was with Fast Track Trading. That prop firm is not a thing anymore. But yeah, that's how I never got the money for the payout, but you know, I got to the point of the payout getting approved and stuff. And that was with 25K accounts. And I only traded micros. It was a very slow grind. I would aim for like $200, $300 profitable days, and then I'd call it a day. And honestly, getting $200 to $300 is very easily when you're trading with, you know, Nasdaq, US 30, the main ones. And I've been thinking about how I did blow my past 20 accounts, and that sucked. But I was looking at my stats, and I know this hurts to say, but like I had so many break evens that if I had just taken profit at 1-to-1, I still would have my accounts. Who knows? I'd probably made it to payout if I actually took profit at 1-to-1s. If I took profit when I was up $200, $300, I would still have the accounts. But Yeah, the reason I'm chilling out with Apex is not only because I did lose those 20 accounts, but also because I don't know exactly what's going on with, their new live program that's not even official, but they're requesting people to go to the program. So I don't know if it's actually worth it for me to try to aim for big payouts with Apex now, because who knows, right? I don't want to waste my time getting to payout and then Apex says, "Oh, you're getting moved to live, so that payout's not a thing." So, really what I've been thinking about a lot, and I mean like 24/7, is getting a live account, and it'd be a bigger live account than 5,000. It wouldn't be like last time. I'm thinking around 10K live account and just trade that. And honestly, what I would do with that account is I would try to grow it, but I'd also try to pay myself weekly or monthly, right? Because that's the point of trading. And I feel like the main goal with prop firm trading is to get a live account at the end of the day, you know? So why not start that journey officially? And yeah, I wouldn't treat the live account as like a challenge like I did last time. I'd think about it very long term. Very long term. And yeah, the goal of that account would be to grow it, see how far that goes. Yeah, this gap on US 30 looks very similar to Nasdaq. And it also kind of rejected that 50% line, or the equilibrium, if you call it that. Same same stuff. They answered the email. Yes, they did. They did answer the email. I said what they said last week. I think I said on Friday. I mean, but basically, they literally didn't say much. Like, I asked them about the program, specific questions, because I wanted specific answers. And, I mean, he basically just said that it's not an official program yet. So, that's the only thing I got. So, right now, what I'm waiting for is for Apex to give out an announcement, or even an email talking about why so much people are getting moved to live without even requesting payout. And then from there, I'll decide if it's actually worth it to continue with Apex. Right now, though, I'm really just waiting to see what they say. I mean, if they say anything. You're still stressing this live thing? I mean, I'm not stressing about it, I'm just thinking about it. I'd only be stressing about it if like I lost the account. That's the only way I would stress about it. Am I obsessed over it? Yeah. I'm obsessed with making money. What happens when you get moved to live? Bro, that's the thing, we don't know. We literally don't know. That's why, yes, that's why I am thinking about it. Yes. And I think everyone else should. Another reason you could say I'm stressing about it is because I basically promote the prop firm. Right now, I have their code on my screen. Like, I'm an affiliate with them. So I feel like it's my responsibility to kind of answer questions. 'Cause everyone has questions, even me. It shouldn't be that way. I should have the answers to most questions if I'm promoting a prop firm, you know? That's how I feel about it, but everyone's different. And I literally don't see nothing on US 30, so we're going to do support resistance. Wow. Yeah, I don't like how US 30 looks. Honestly, I don't know what I would do with US 30 if it keeps floating around this area. uh yeah, the only zone I see is 15-minute demand zone here, which basically did get ran through because we did gap down, and then a 15-minute demand zone, which is the closest one I have. So I do think Nasdaq looks better. That's the thing though. This is why I didn't want to show up today, because it doesn't look good for me. And this is also why I don't like when the market is right at all-time highs, because I struggle. I struggle with getting like the zones. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're tired of getting everyone paid. That's the thing. Like, they literally just put out their new program, or, the new Apex rules, which was, I mean, it is really good. And, like, I feel like I didn't see much. Well, I personally didn't see, like, a lot of people getting big payouts. I mean, maybe they did because the rules were easier. Maybe that's why they kind of started slowing down with the payouts and said, let's just put these people to a live account, a live program that doesn't exist. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why am I the only one stressing about this? I wish other what do you call it? Other traders that promote the profit, I wish they were talking about it louder, because it's like, why aren't we knowing what's going on with, like, literally it's like 70% of the profit. That's all you, if you search Apex up on, what is it, on Twitter or on X, all you will see is people getting moved to live. And that's scary. That's scary. It makes you, like, think about, like, is it actually worth it to trade with the prop firm? Do you guys think it will go higher? The market? Hell yeah. This shit is rigged to go higher. Like, every year is the same thing. Like, honestly, I've been praying for, like, the biggest pullback I've ever seen. And I've never seen it. And every time I see a crazy pullback in the market, it literally recovers. Like, it does. I don't even know why I'm charting up on US 30, because I'm most likely not going to trade it. Yeah, I already see Nasdaq kind of pushing above this 750 area, which is the area I was looking at. Definitely looks like it wants to go higher. The only way I would short is, I mean, if it rejects this area, yeah, but it's already chopping up in this area, so I wouldn't take the trade. So it'd be down here, which, again, I'm not even sure I would take because of VWAP. So, I mean, I'm already struggling for today, which is fine. I will say like uh I feel like of course if things change with Iran, if they get worse, which I don't know, I haven't checked the news recently, so I don't know how that's going. But if it does get worse, I mean we could go all the way back down. Most of the move higher was based, I mean it started off because of the ceasefire, and then like what was it, inflation news came out, it came out positive, so that was good for the market, that also pushed it up. But like the beginning of the move was started because of this Iran ceasefire. I left my iPad in the dining room table and left without it, so I can't trade. Yeah, I would say trade on your phone, but trading on the phone's horrible. Especially if like you're a trader like me that like needs to see like the candlesticks at a certain angle, certain way. I hate trading on the phone. Honestly, I've only ever traded on the phone if like I wasn't supposed to, like in the beginning. Yeah, I would literally only trade my phone random times of the day. That's why I stopped trading on it. So I was like, this is bad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go crazy. This is it. Now I'm just waiting for market to open. Okay. What's wrong with going live? You'll make less money going live with a prop firm. Oh, specifically a prop firm that allows you to copy trade, right? Because copy trading accounts is what really makes you money with prop firms. Most prop firms, and again, I'm not sure about Apex, but for example, with TopSup, once you get moved live to TopSup, you only get that live account. You can't trade eValves or XFAs or nothing. It's just a live account. And then with TopSup, they're they're strict with their live accounts, right? You can't size up like crazy unless your account balance is bigger, which really matters on you. But the good thing about going live with TopSup is that you'll know exactly what's going on, because the path to going live is very well known. Like everyone kind of knows what you got to do to go live and like what happens when you go live. With Apex, this is why I'm stressing about it, because with Apex, again, you copy trade, you make more money that way, up to 20 accounts. If you get moved to live, most likely you'll have one live account. And then that's most likely, right? Because we don't even know the actual answer. That's what's most likely going to happen. And then you're not going to be able to trade other funded accounts. So you'll kind of get limited. That's the bad thing about going live with a prop firm. Unless it's a big live account, you're fine. But if it's like a smaller live account, you're going to have a lot of restrictions that won't really allow you to make as much money. Yeah, I would say going live with the prop firm's only really worth it if your balance is decent enough, you know? All right, 2 more minutes for market to open. I mean, now that it's getting above 770, I mean, I'm trying to see if the market comes back to retest this area here and then bounces again. But honestly, I don't think I would take the trade because we already kind of chopped up in this area. And that's just me. You know, usually when I see this price action on the zone, I tend not to take the trade around the zone. It's almost like they want everyone to buy their accounts, thinking they're going straight live straight away. Yeah, it's kind of weird. US 30 is going up as well. I don't have any zones on US 30 until 606. And even with this zone here, it's pretty small. So I do think the zones look better on Nasdaq. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have this one account with Apex. But the only thing with this account, I need to get to like $6,000 in profit to request a payout. So I'm not sure if I'll take the account serious. I do have Tradeify accounts, so I will be trading that as well. All right, well, if the markets continue to go up, why did I say it like that? If the market continues to go higher, then I'm gonna wait for it to tab 857, which is, oh wow, that is the supply zone close to all-time highs. Oh, you know what? This is actually good 10-minute zone here. Okay, crazy move. Oh, I'm thinking if this closes below 66, I would short it. We'll see if that happens. Okay, it did close below 66. So I'm going to go short here on Nasdaq. Put my stop at 79. The reason I went short is just because we have a 10-minute demand zone right here. We broke past it. We closed below the 50% line. And I would say if I lose this trade, I'd probably wait for the 15-minute candle to close. Unless it gets really volatile. Yeah, it looks like it's bouncing off of here. Alright, well, I got stopped out on the first trade. Damn. Now I think the longs are going to continue, but it's like I really have no way of taking the long. Not even from this 10-minute zone. And then on US 30, let me see. Yeah, US 30. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, now what I'm really waiting for is to see if it taps this 30-minute supply zone. Damn. It's definitely like lower volume, but that's been the new regular. It's also gonna be just not tough, but it's gonna be way different to trade because it is at all-time highs. So it's just gonna be like weird price action. Last year was the same thing. When it was at all-time highs, it was like the worst to trade. I will say with the opening range, the 15-minute opening range has been really good to trade, like the orb breakout. I've seen it play out a couple times last week, especially, and it was all like buying. What happened to the webcam? Bro, I don't even know. I think I left it on overnight and like either it overheated or I don't even know, but I tried turning it on, it wouldn't turn on. And then when it did turn on, it said it had zero battery, like 0%. So I was like, okay, let me plug it in. Plugged it in, and it was not charging. It stayed at zero. So I was like, okay, let me unplug it out of the charger and just charge it today, like outside the computer, because that's how it charges, and see like if it works. But yeah, I don't know what happened with the webcam. I mean, like it turns on and then it turns off because it has zero battery. So I'm not sure if like I just need to charge it or like if it's actually broken. We're gonna find out today though. Okay, market is going back down. Bro, it's crazy. Like trading really humble you. This is the area where I was trying to see if it bounced off from. I'm pretty sure this is like the midway point of the gap, but the gap was already fully filled. So it's like I can't even really look at the gap. It's not a gap anymore. Right now what I have is a 5 minute zone. And I might have to take it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I have. I actually forgot to take this trade on my Tradeify accounts. Thank God I did. And honestly, since I lost that first trade, I probably won't trade the Tradeify accounts. Because I honestly feel like it's just not my day. I already know it. I mean, I already lost the first trade. But I will try again on this Apex account because at this point, this account is just my gamble account. At this point, I mean, I don't think I would gamble on it, but I'm definitely gonna size up on maybe not the next trade, but probably tomorrow. All right, well, I mean on Nasdaq, this is a short I took right here because it did close below 66. Now we're retesting the same area. And then down here, 725 is my 5 minute demand zone. I don't like 5 minute demand zones. I lose them a lot. And then another thing with the zone is VWAP. It's like it's too close to VWAP. Another thing is I have this 5 minute zone, but then right below it I have a 90 minute zone. So I feel like if the market actually continues to sell off, I'd wait for it to tap 694, which right now is kind of far away. Also, if the market goes up from here, like actually goes back up to this range, I mean, I would say that's a bad sign because there's literally no direction. And if it does go up, in about the next 2 minutes, then the 15-minute candle is gonna close out with a huge wick, and that's usually a bad sign. A bad sign for me. Thoughts on the orb strategy? I mean, I think it's really cool. I like the simplicity of the orb strategy. I had my phase with the orb strategy. Like, it was the only thing I would trade for a certain point. Um, and it works really well when the market really picks up on a direction, you know? The orb strategies, it's just not good when the market is moving sideways. That's the only thing. And recently, during New York Open, like, it's been moving sideways quite a bit. So it's just hard to adapt to the market with the orb strategy. So I would say, like, if you trade the orb strategy, I would say don't let it be your only thing. But yeah, I've looked at the orb strategy last week. It played out really well. I mean, which is not surprising because the markets were actually trending. It was just weird openings. I don't know. Tough. Okay, well, this was the first 15-minute candle. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty small candle, but that's been the new regular. US 30 US 30 closed above this 15-minute zone. I mean, it's also been chopping up on it, so I don't think I would look at this area there. But I'm pretty sure US 30 has. I mean, it kind of has a good supply zone up here. So if US 30 continues to go higher, I'd look at 713. See how it reacts up there. Damn, it's crazy. Like, there's really periods where I'm very, like, excited to trade, very positive, and then, like, recently I've been not negative, but I haven't been the same. Like, it's like I gotta force myself out of bed to trade, which sucks to say, you know, but I'm pretty sure it's just a phase, you know. It happens. But yeah, like, even today, like, I saw this fucking gap down and I was like, oh my god, like, here we go again. And then I saw the fact that we were literally at all time highs. And then I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to trade. And that sucks. Because I love trading. But there is periods of time where I just don't want to do it. Like, I want to call off, you know. I want to say, you know what, guys? I'm not going to trade today. I'm not going to show up. But then it's like, why would I do that? I always tell myself that if you show up every day, you might get lucky. So I just keep showing up. Take a short break, hit Vegas or Atlanta. Bro. I'm never going to Atlanta. Yo, I had such a bad experience at the Atlanta airport. It was horrible. It was horrible. I don't want to go there. And the thing that sucks is that my girlfriend wants to go to the Atlanta aquarium because I guess they have like a really nice one. And I'm like, no. Mm-mm. Just from the airport, like, I got bad vibes. But I will be going to Texas in about 10 days. I'm going house shopping, so that's going to be cool. I'm going house shopping, but like we're really going to explore the city. We've never been to the city we're going to. And then a week after that, I'm going to St. Thomas. So that's where I'm really gonna party. Hopefully, that's where I'm really gonna regret drinking. I really only like to drink on vacation. Like I actually got to be celebrating something. Okay, Nasdaq's going down. It looks like we're about to have this orb trade right here. This orb breakout. The only thing stopping it is VWAP. No, okay, never mind. We're back inside. Go to Japan Aquarium. Yeah, I want to go to Japan for sure. The only thing about going to Japan is that like I don't like seafood. So I'm gonna have to go to their McDonald's or something. Yo, that's something about me. Any place we travel to, like I want to try their McDonald's. Like literally, we went to Costa Rica, and I was like, yeah, I need to try the McDonald's. When we're gonna go to Hawaii, McDonald's, and it's like I don't even know why. It's not like we eat McDonald's like every night. It's just it's just McDonald's, you know? But yeah, I was struggling like even in Hawaii, a lot of their food is seafood and like I can't do it. I can't. I grew up not my mom's allergic to seafood. So it's like we didn't grow up around that. And then now when I'm older, like everyone eats it and like I'm mixed out by it. I'm also scared of fish. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but I'm scared of fish. Like I love the beach. I love the sand and the water, but if I see a fish in the water, I'm running out. I'm walking on the water. I'm running on the water. That's how fast I run out. I don't like fish at all. Oh, and then we were the group that I'm going with to St. Thomas. They were talking about snorkeling, bro. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to stay in the villa. Yeah, I was like this. I was like the snorkeling. There's no way. No, that's see. I've snorkeled before. This is what started my fish fear. I was we were in Mexico and we were in a boat about to snorkel. And this is back inside the range. See, I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm probably not gonna trade today. We'll see if this long plays out though. But we were in Mexico about to snorkel and I was excited because I was young. I wasn't scared of fish at the time. And then for some reason, my family tells me to jump in the water first. They're like, you go first, you go first. And I'm like, okay, what's the issue? So I jump in and everything was fine. The water was clear. It was beautiful. And then I put in my goggles. I put in my goggles and there's a fish in my face. Oh my God. There's fish in my face. And it's crazy because I couldn't see the fish like outside of the water, but with the goggles, I saw the fish right in my face. And then like I started punching at it and stuff. And I calmed down. And then part of the snorkeling thing was like the instructor that was there was feeding the fish with bread. He was throwing bread at the fish so they could eat it. And then he had the bread, so I got away from him because all the fish were at him. So I got away, and then I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he thought it was funny, but he started throwing bread at me. Oh, he started throwing bread at me, and then all the fish started attacking me. And I was crying my eyes out. I was really young. And then, like, I think that's what really started the fish fear. And then I'm pretty sure on that same trip, we went swimming with dolphins, but it's not like in the movies. Like, we went swimming with dolphins, but the water that we were in was like dark water. It wasn't like clear blue water. So you couldn't really see like through, you know? Well, you kind of could, but it was like, it wasn't dirty water. I guess it was dirty water because it wasn't clear. But you could see like the fish. And the fish that there was with these dolphins were just, I don't want to say ugly fish, but it was ugly fish. It was like brown fish. They were pretty decent size. And they would bite at your skin. They would like nibble at your skin while you're in the water trying to swim with the dolphins. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm not doing that. And then, so what they did was, because I didn't want to get in the water because of the fish, they brought the dolphin up to me on the stairs. And then I took the picture with the dolphin on the stairs. But yeah, that's why I'm scared of fish. I guess that's what started it. That Mexico trip. So it's PTSD from fish. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Before, like, I really never thought about fish, but now I do. Now it's like, if I see a fish in the ocean, like, I'm out. I don't. Oh, and then I tried snorkeling. This was last year. I tried snorkeling in PR. So, you know what? Like, I'm going to grow up and, like, not be scared of fish anymore. So I tried snorkeling with my family, and I didn't even get far, bro. I got like I got like 10 feet away from like, the actual sand. And like there was like seaweed floating around and stuff, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm going back. So then from there I just decided I'd retire from snorkeling and just not try it again. But yeah, I'm also scared of roller coasters. I mean, I'm not scared, but I don't like them. So I've also retired from roller coasters as well. I don't do that now. That was a thing from the past. Oh yeah, I've never liked roller coasters. Like never, ever since I was little. And I wish I did. That's the thing. Like I really wish I wasn't scared of bugs and I wasn't scared of fish. And I wasn't scared of roller coasters, but I can't. It's not like I it's not something you could just change quickly. I live by the sea, so it's so much fun swimming with the fish. See, I feel like if I grew up doing that, I wouldn't be scared. Yeah, with roller coasters, it's like my brothers like they love roller coasters and stuff. So I wish I could, enjoy it with them. But when I go on roller coasters with people, it's like once we start dropping, it's like I panic. I don't like the feeling of dropping. Is anyone else like that? Like that feeling of dropping? I hate it. I hate it. I don't like how it makes my stomach feel. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna trade. I think the one of a really good trade was longs from this 5 minute zone here. It tapped the zone, immediately broke this 1 minute wick to the upside. This could have been a really good trade. Yeah, and it would have hit TP2. But I didn't take it because it was too close to VWAP. And I also thought that we would touch up on VWAP. And then now, I mean, this was another good trade as well. Shorts from this 5 minute supply zone. But we'll see if it really plays out. It might also be just one of those days where, like, it just takes a while for it to really play out. And we saw that a lot last week. Like, a lot of the big moves happened later on into market open, which there's nothing wrong with. It's just not my thing. It's also not my day. Like I said, I didn't even want to show up today. And then taking this loss here just really nailed it in. You should really get into IFVGs, into FVGs. That's my secret sauce. Yeah, I mean, like, I've tried FVGs, and it's just not my thing. And I can't force it. I've tried to force it. Like, I tried learning ICT. It did not click with me. I don't know why. I don't know why. And then also, like, I just honestly, like, I don't like the culture around ICT. I don't like some of the things. But who knows? Maybe in the future I'll get into it. To me, it's just like I like basic things like supply and demand, support and resistance. VWAP, opening range. And I will say, like, I always say this past month, I've been struggling, right? And it's like, it hasn't even been the markets or the strategy. The strategy's been playing out great. It's me. Like, I'm the issue. I'm why I have been losing. So it's just maybe it's just one of those things that traders go through a period of struggling. Maybe it's a mental thing, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I looked at my data for the past 2 3 weeks. It was like all the trades that I hit were awesome. They all were up at least $200 $300, most of them, but I didn't take profit. Either I broke even or I just kind of let it play out and then I ended up taking a loss. But if I look at my stats, a lot of the a lot of the trades could have been wins if I just took profit at like a 1 to 1, right? Or like a 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So it's also like just me adjusting to the market. I've been struggling with adjusting to the market, which is fine, right? Because I learned that way. Now I know next time the market slows down quite a bit, you gotta take profit before, like earlier than what you're used to, you know? But yeah, I've definitely been struggling. Um, but I think it's normal to struggle with trading. It's part of it. At the end of the day, like after a losing streak, you're gonna have a winning streak. So I'm not too worried. I also think when you go on a losing streak, the worst thing you could think is the strategy doesn't work. Because it does, right? I've just made mistakes. It's about, this might sound cringy, but like, it's about looking in the mirror, looking at what mistakes you have done. At the end of the day, like, trading is on you. So, this losing streak that I'm on, yes, the markets have changed, but I also haven't adapted to them. So, it's also my fault as well. But I mean, if you could run it up once, you could run it up again, you know? Let your assistant or assistants get on a trade for you while you take it easy. Yo, I wish I had an assistant. Oh my god. Bro, I've been so busy. Like, that's another thing. I've been busy with other things outside of trading that it's affected me in my trading. Like I wouldn't say it's distracted, but I've just been busy with like other things that have been stressful, and I think that's also affected my performance with trading. But yeah, yesterday, bro, I really understand why rich people have maids. Like, bro, I because I've been so stressed out and busy, like my office room and like the bedroom got like messy. And then like I had to clean it and it took hours yesterday. And I was like, damn, all these hours I could have been doing something else. Like this is why people buy maids, cuz it's it's like it's a lot of work to clean up, and it's also a lot of work to cook. Yesterday I had a meal prep and I was like, damn, like I'd rather pay someone to do it for me cuz it's a lot of work. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like when I'm really balling, I have a maid and I pay her well cuz it's like it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. But this is it for me. Um I'm I I'm definitely thinking about starting a personal live account and then also trading with Tradeify and try to get 10K payouts from Tradeify. That'd be cool. And the great thing is, I've already gotten 10K payout with Tradeify, so I know I could do it. Right? It's just a matter of time and like following the plan and adjusting to the market. Because if the market keeps going up higher, then a lot of us are gonna need to not change the way we trade, but adapt to the market for sure. And I also want to see, because we're only in 40 minutes into market open, so I do want to see like if we actually end up picking a direction, because so far it's been up and down. But I will say, even with this up and down market, there was good opportunities to take trades, like this long down here, right? Bounce from this zone, or even this short from here, which yeah would have played out to TP2. But I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm gonna journal this trade, but I want to see what happens for the rest of the day. Which honestly, I'm hoping we have a pullback. Because if we fucking get all time highs again, most likely we'll be at all time highs tomorrow during New York Open. And that's gonna suck for me because I won't have any zone to look at up there. Unless it's newer ones that were created. Like this morning, there was no zone in this area, but market opened up and created a zone. Zone was created, market went back up to retest it and rejected it. This happens a lot when the market has lower volume. I've seen it play out a couple times. So we'll see. We will see. But alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope my camera is working tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see what's wrong with it and fix it. Because I would say it was like a bit of an awkward stream, not showing my face. But hopefully tomorrow's different. Yeah, we'll see. Ooh, that's not. Did you guys hear that? That sounded like an Android. I don't have an Android. That was a camera. But alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow.